Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is MtGA Dude, and I wanted to give y'all a deck tech, but not your typical deck tech. I wanted to do a deck tech on the deck I am currently running, and that has got me all the way from bronze to platinum, just this deck. Now it's not, just 100% win rate or nothing. It's so far it seems to be getting about a 50 to 56% win rate, but I will let you guys decide on if this is good enough to get me to any higher than I already am. So the deck is Zombarbment, and we're going to go on ahead and raise this up. The key pieces of this deck, it is a Rakdos deck, but the key pieces are Goblin Bombardment, Thran Vigil, Putrid Goblin. So if you don't know, this creates these three cards create an infinite loop to where you can just constantly sack the Putrid Goblin to the Goblin Bombardment, choose the Putrid Goblin with the Persist trigger because the Persist brings it back with a -1/-1, and the Thran Vigil will put a +1/+1 on it. Now, some of you may know this is actually my modern deck that I was trying to construct for paper. Now, I haven't reconstructed it since, but I am getting more and more excited about playing this deck in paper for modern, just with some tweaks here and there for modern. But this is I love playing this deck. This has been fun for me more than anything. So let's go on ahead and continue the rundown of the deck. We have 4 Champion of the Perished, just in case we need to go aggro. Corrupted Conviction and Village Rites for that cheap card draw. Crypt Breaker for more card draw or discard fodder if we need it. Shambling Ghast for 4 copies of it because it is such a good blocker in the early games, especially in the lower ranks if they're not expecting it. Of course, the Putrid Goblin, the Thran Vigil, and the Goblin Bombardment in the 2-mana slot, along with the Undead Augur. Undead Augur could actually draw you for 3 mana. You can have 3 cards if you use a Corrupted Conviction or a Village Rites on the Undead Augur, and it'll die, and you'll draw a card for it and the 2 cards for the card draw spells. And then we have the Dreadhorde Butcher, which I have seen many of people throw creatures in front of the Dreadhorde Butcher not knowing what it does. And especially early in the ladder, it is definitely it can be an MVP if you're trying to stall the game out. And you can get a couple Dreadhorde Butchers down early. And then to top it off, at the top of the mana curve, we have a Headless Rider because this is one of those cards that if you can get to where you can't maintain a damage, a large amount of damage, you can consistently sack these, and you can sack your Putrid Goblin to these and just start making zombies and start buffing up your champions. And the mana base is actually pretty simple. It is 2 Castle Locthwings for a little bit more card draw, 5 Swamps, 3 Mountains, 4 Black Cleave Cliffs, 4 Blightstep Pathways, and 4 Blood Crypts. Now if we can look at the curve is actually at a 1.7, and it doesn't tell me, the amount of rares or anything that's in the deck, but there are 24 creatures, 14 non-creatures. Almost a 8. That don't make no sense. How are you going to have 89% one color, 21% another color? Oh, maybe it's just because it's, I don't know. But I have taken it through its paces, and like I said, I have reached platinum in the constructed rank of historic. But if you guys are interested in the deck and this is something y'all like, let me know. Let me Let me know what you guys think. And I kind of stayed up a little late to record this because I've been getting in games. Like I said, I'm trying to get up and seeing as far as I can go. But that is going to be it for today, everybody. I appreciate everybody that likes, comments, and watches the videos. And shares, if you share them. But that is going to be it, and I will see you guys next time in the graveyard.